Okay, so Eric, tell us what you're doing over here.
I'm just out in the street, walking around, trying to, make a dollar. Trying to get noticed, really. I'm happy I saw you, because a lot of people don't know who I am. They walk right past me. I'm actually the kid from the movie Belly. My name is Eric Keith McNeil. I was known as Shorty, 1988, sitting on the bench with Nas. Right after that, I did Black and White with Allen Houston, Raekwon, Brooke Shields, they all was in Mike Tyson. And then I got locked up in 1989. Literally from 1989 to 2019, I was incarcerated. And now I'm out and I have no job, I'm homeless. And while in jail, I lost my mother, I lost my sister, I lost my grandmother and my grandfather. I went to all their funerals in prison. So when I came home, I didn't have a family to live with. So now I'm in the street. And I try to reach out to Hype Williams, to Nas, to certain people that I know in the industry, and it's hard,
But you've been home since 2019?
Yeah, back on parole. I had 2 violations. I had a 2 to 4 violation for possession of weapon in the third for a knife. I was on parole. They locked me up for 2 to 4. I went to Ulster. I came back out 2022. Got locked back up, and I just came out February of this year.
And how have you been living since February, since you've been home?
I've been in like 4 different shelters. They kicked me out, and I sleep on the train. I slept on the train last night. And I just stopped at Dykeman stop and try to go in the store, steal some deodorants and sell them.
And are you worried about getting arrested again?
I think I live better in prison than I do in the street, honestly.
And what was the most serious charge that you were convicted on?
Attempted murder and robbery. My friend went up to a cop undercover, tried to rob him. He pulled his gun out and shot my friend, and I shot back at him. It made the news and everything. The helicopter landed on top of the building. I did belly in, and they bum rushed the house and locked me up. That was 2004.
What would you like people to do? Like you say, you're reaching out to people, but
I would like to tell my story. I want to talk to kids, and I want to tell them I was in belly because I didn't have parents. I was 12 years old, running around South Jamaica, Queens with a gun, smoking weed. And everybody like, yo, Shorty smoking weed, he ain't got parents. And that's when they Swing hooked me up with Powerful, who knew Wu-Tang Clan, and they got me in belly. And then that made me a little worse because I didn't have parental guidance. So now I got hood status. Now I got a gun on me. Now I got money. I got access to stuff that a child shouldn't have access to only because of the movie. So it just made me more ruthless and dangerous, And that's when I got arrested for shooting somebody in 1999 on Pharmacy 144. I shot somebody when I was 13. I went to Spofford. Then I came out when I was about 15, 16, and that's when the thing happened with the cop. And then I just did all my 20s and half of my 30s in prison.
Would you say that you're reformed?
I'm reformed. I am. Mentally, I'm a lot smarter. Because, sometimes what you go through can make you or break you. It made me more than it broke me. Although I'm broken, it made me more than it broke me. I'm a lot smarter. I couldn't read when I was arrested.
Have you tried to get a job or go to any of these? What about some of these programs that help
people in their reentry? I spoke to Lance Furtado, the 100 Suits. I spoke to a lot of them. They said they're gonna give me a call back. Then they said, we're not hiring now. We book now. I tried for CEO. I tried for a lot of different organizations to get a job. I walk around, ask people doing construction, could I volunteer off the books? A lot of, not that I'm not racist, but a lot of Spanish people got them jobs.
Right.
So they're not gonna let me work with them because
Right.
So it's hard. And I don't want to sell crack. I don't want to rob nobody. I don't want to do nothing that put me back in jail for more than a parole violation. You understand?
Right.
I'm not that stupid. I get a little shoplifting charge, go 4 months, 5 months. But if I rob somebody, shoot somebody, I'm doing 20 years. And I don't have another 20, I'm about to be 40 years old. I don't have another 20 years to do.
And what about, do you carry a gun now?
Hell no.
A knife?
No weapon.
It's dangerous sleeping on the streets.
No weapon. I boxed in jail for years. So I'm capable to defend myself. But I don't do drugs. I don't carry weapons. I just drink. I drink all day.
What do you think when you came out and you see, like, especially now, all these the gang, all the gang violence and how much it's grown and how much it's affected with the youth. But some of them
And this
were
is
the
something I want to.
youth.
This is something I want to target. When I was in prison, I started a nonprofit called Step Up, striving to end peer pressure, uniting positive people. I created that myself. When I came home, I didn't have nothing but an EBT card and release papers. I wanted to talk to kids about that because if there's no leadership. When I grew up, I had the 5%ers, and they taught me how to read this book. You want to smoke weed? Read this book. You want to do this? Do this. Something educational. Now they don't do nothing. They listen to drill music. Everybody looks the same, do the same, and no one chasing a facade. Because reality is going to hit you. When reality hits you, and you're going to be knocked off your feet. And it did to me. When I was a kid, people used to tell me, stay in school, do this. I didn't listen to them. Now look at me. I'm about to be 40 with nothing. Homeless, no family, no nothing. Now if I listened to them when I was 12, 13, I probably would have been a millionaire right now. You understand? So that's something I want to talk to kids about. All of this is a facade. You got one life, and you have to live that to your full capacity.
Right.
And that's not chasing this out here. And that's what I want to talk to kids, especially me being who I am. Yeah, listen. Oh, you did, like Bobby Smurder. He always talk about me. Yo, the little kid from the movie made me smoke weed. So if it impacted Bobby Smurder, imagine how many other kids watching me on that bench and want to pick up a gun.
Right.
But do they know what I went through after that?
Right. And what it did to your life, and what in reality it did to your life.
That's what I want to talk to them about.
Well, thank you for talking with me.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
I respect you and love you, Service. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.